Yeah, we here, mi gente, mi people. Giving you all a chance to get into the room. We are in the house. Make sure you share. Yeah, we here, y'all. I see you populating the room. Mi gente, mi people, we start at 4 o'clock. Vibe out to the track. Be there in a minute. Big shout out to Cynthia in the room. I see you. Early. All right, Mike's alive. All right. Hey. Once again, mi gente, mi people. My people. And we do this every Saturday at 4 o'clock. And we got a lot to talk about today. I got a Spitfire guest on. She always got a lot to say. I love it. We're going to talk about campaigning, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to hit the button, y'all. One, two, mic check, 1, 2. Mi gente, my people, we in the house right now. Rock Logic's in the building, CC Perez is in the building, and I have a special guest in the building. You might have seen it in the title, but I ain't gonna say nothing until I put the camera on her. Make sure you share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Big weekend, a lot of stuff is going on. Got a lot of big stuff going on next week. We have the equipment battle going on. We're going to talk about it. What's up, Gary, on the check-in? Oh, we're going to talk about the equipment battle. I heard Washington houses ain't no punk with the equipment. I'm just saying. What's up? Big shout out to my man Carlos L in the building. I see you. Yeah, we on. Got a lot to talk about. Guys, make sure you share. Start your watch parties. You know this thing only works if you share. And I'm gonna hit the button. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and bang. Once again, this is another edition of Mi Gente, My People, and we have a lot of things to talk about because we got a lot of things that are on the calendar. We're gonna get into it, and I'm turning it over to the incredible CC Perez. Hey, Cynthia.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, everybody? Good to be here. Happy Juneteenth. Let me just start off with that. Yes.
Yo, Claudia.
That's right.
We's free now.
I's free. Listen, let me tell you, this has been a long time coming, and this day, let me tell y'all something. We did it, y'all. We did it. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah. Word up.
You know.
Finally, an acknowledgement.
Yes.
I want reparations next. I'm just saying.
Reparations.
Yeah, I'll take I'll take the holiday, but I want the cash.
Shh, absolutely. There we go. There we go. Like I said, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. The ones, you know, even the moms who take on that role, or the uncles who take on that role, or the brothers who take on that role. Everybody. I just want to give y'all to take your hands and wrap it around yourselves and give y'all a great hug and tap yourself on the shoulder because you deserve it. Thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you for all the males that are out there who are doing it, who are stepping up for the community, not only for your blood-giving children, but for the children in your communities. So I just want y'all to know that we see y'all, we appreciate y'all, and we're here for you. You know, I just want to say y'all could come down to Washington Houses tomorrow. We are barbecuing.
Oh, what?
Absolutely.
What time does it start?
It starts early, y'all.
What time it start?
It starts early. Let me tell y'all something. If you drop by and you see me, you get a plate. How about that?
I like that. I like
you
that.
Drop by.
Are you gonna do it
in
in that barbecue pit you showed me?
Oh, no, we're not in the pit yet. They haven't.
Okay.
They got to clean it out.
Okay.
So what Rock is talking about, he realized that Washington Houses is the only development that has their own barbecue pit.
That was dope.
On the grounds.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though we got that, we still got a long way to go.
Okay, all right.
But I also just want to let y'all know, stop the violence.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop the violence.
Are you doing a march about that next week?
Absolutely. We are going. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all seen that up there. Y'all know what to do. 125th Street and 2nd Avenue at 2 p.m. on the 27th. Y'all know to be out there. We going to be out there. Y'all going to miss out on the goodies. We got goodies for everybody. It's right after campaign time, so I expect everybody to come out and just get a woosah moment and hear what these children have to say. It's gonna be amazing, and if you don't come, you're gonna wish you did. That's what I'm about to tell y'all, because these kids, it's gonna be.
I think I have a flyer for that. Hold on.
Absolutely.
There it goes. Yep, let's pop that up right there.
Yeah.
And there goes the flyer, and then you can see it for yourselves. End the violence now. The violence, stop the violence. Washington Houses Youth March, Sunday, September 27th at 2 p.m. The starting point is on 125th Street.
June 27th.
What'd I say?
September.
Absolutely. What the blood fire clot thing going on here? Rewind. June 27th, y'all, which is next Sunday. It's going down. The starting point is on 125th Street and 2nd Avenue, which is over by Wagner, right?
Absolutely. We're going to be marching through Wagner, Johnson, Jefferson, Wilson, Metro North, East River. We're letting y'all know that Washington Houses is a no violence zone. Straight up. We are not going to be afraid. We are going to take care of our children. And we are going to be outdoors and enjoying ourselves this summer. We all have been indoors. It is time for us to get all the fresh air. So we are declaring this a no violence zone. That's what this is about.
That's right.
Taking the streets back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
As we get into this, unfortunately, there was an unfortunate incident that happened to one of my sisters and fellow presidents, and I just need to address it. And it coincides with this no violence. It should be no violence in nature. It should be togetherness. This cancel culture, y'all have to stop it. Where you are judging people, you must stop it. You are putting people's lives in danger. When one of us is threatened as a president, we are all threatened. So all of you who listen to these shows and take the negativity from it and feed it and put it into the community, mi gente, are against that. And let me tell y'all something about y'all internet thugs, about y'all people who like to send nasty text messages from unknown numbers. You like to threaten people. And even those of you who are in the community and listening to what we're saying on these airways, let me explain something to y'all. What we tell you is sometimes opinion. If you do not hear facts to back it up, that means that is somebody's opinion. And you cannot mute somebody for their opinion. And if you have facts that are backing something you're saying up, it is your responsibility to say exactly where that came from and show the proof. Stop saying that presidents are taking money. Stop putting our lives in danger. And for those of you who don't know, Cynthia's my sister. And if you come for her, you coming for me. Okay? It is no reason she should be walking around with a bodyguard right now. Mm-hmm. In her own hood. Because what y'all taking is negativity and acting upon it. And that is not what this is about. We are giving you information, and I'm only speaking for mi gente, my people. Understand that. But we give you information not to incite anger on any of these shows. All across the board, we are here to help you. NYCHA did not have a voice on the wavelines. This is giving us our voice. Let's not use negativity to strike down people when we think something. Y'all need to stop that. We are not about the judgment, and we are not going to tolerate violence of any kind from anyone, especially against presidents.
That's right.
And I'm going to call it out. If you think or you know that people are taking money, call them out.
Scream them out.
Call out them people who it is, because I want to know who it is. And those of you who are not presidents and you're speaking to presidents, understand the system. For all of you who go out there and say that we stealing money, understand the system. We do not get any money within our hands unless NYCHA knows about it. We have to upload receipts, not even a receipt. We have to upload items.
And proposals.
And on proposals, like we're checking it out in the cart, send it to them, have them approve it, then send the receipt from what we paid for it. There is no cash passing hands. Everything is electronic. So if you know of a president who is electronically inclined and they're doing that, they need to be called out. Because not only is that fraud against the residents, but that is fraud across the board. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. The violence must stop, and you hear it in my voice. And let me tell y'all, if y'all go after one, you go after all of us. Because we presidents, guess what? We are united. It's the residents in which we represent. Take what we are doing and they feel they can do better, and maybe you can, but get in the race and run.
Run.
It is no way an election can be rigged. It is no way that y'all can be out here saying that presidents are holding on to positions. Gone are those days. Gone are those days. What you're talking about happened over 10 years ago, and y'all talking about it like it's happening right now. Without presidents, guess what? You have no representation, and you'll just be needlessly chanting in the streets. We'll be needlessly chanting and nobody will listen to us, because it doesn't matter who gets the point across. When they come to deal with the development, because of the structure that is given, they are looking for the resident council.
Hello.
It is not just the president, it is a council. So understand that. Stop giving this false information about presidents. You are putting our lives in danger. Stop taking this information and pulling only what you want to hear from it. Only what you want to hear from it. And no more can you do that. And I'm sorry I had to go on a long rant, because let me tell you something. Cynthia is walking around with a personal bodyguard right now because she was put in jeopardy because of what someone heard. And that's another thing.
That wasn't someone. That was one NYCHA. Let's be for real. You know me. I don't have no hair on my tongue. I'm sorry. I'm Carmen Quinones. How y'all doing? Let's get real. Let's get real. No,
You want to be real about it.
Let's get real. Let's get real. Let's get real, because you know what? When you start, and you're not even a president, you have no. Actually, you shouldn't be saying nothing, because y'all are not presidents, man. And we are so tired of these agencies and people coming on talking about they're defending NYCHA and they're doing. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all just starting. We've been here. I've been out here for 35 years. You know nothing. But you can't be calling out presidents. You ain't even one. You know, y'all wanna be, wannabes. Wannabes.
Go through the process.
But go through the process.
See what it's like to run.
All you gotta do is run, man. This ain't a dictatorship, it's a democracy. You know?
Listen. And I'm going to call it out. Pull the records on Claudia Perez's election. Okay? Claudia Perez is known in Washington houses as pulling out the most residents for any election ever.
I know,
in
and
her
I ran
development.
I ran
Claudia Perez pulled out 200 people to come out to her election. Okay? Claudia Perez did that. All those votes did not go to Claudia Perez, but guess what? People were engaged. And I did my due diligence to hold my position. And yes, I do carry it as a badge of honor. You know why? Because I work hard to get here. What other organizations do, or what other people do, let me tell y'all something. It's no different than what we do, but guess what? We are legitimately known. We are legitimately elected to have that say so. We don't just pull on the title and say, oh, I want to be president. Here I go, I'm president. No.
And we're 501c3, you know what I'm saying? We legit.
That's how presidents get paid. Through the 501c3.
So just to kind of deal with something real quick. Hold on for 1 second. All right. To deal with the one NYCHA. Oh, let me click over. There we go. All right. To deal with the one NYCHA thing. Just so that we all understand, right? One NYCHA was a platform and an idea that came out of a conversation or a meeting that I was having over in Queensbridge, right? It was in Queensbridge, and I happened to say one NYCHA, and one NYCHA, the show was born, basically. I was like, you know what? We should do a podcast called One NYCHA. But what I recognized and where the thought process came from was that it was only, we needed to unite NYCHA.
Absolutely.
Because everything was fragmented, right? Everybody had their own message, right? And you can't win a war with 20 generals, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
There's got to be one leader and one voice. Yes. So when I initiated the One NYCHA podcast, the idea was to say, okay, you know what? Let's put everybody in one place on one platform that the tenants can have a voice, that the people of NYCHA can have a voice, that the presidents can have a voice, right, that everyone can have a voice. And then what ended up happening was we started to get the politicians that came. Now, here's the logic in that, and I slept on it last night. Mm-hmm. This is the logic. When you have a community board meeting or when you have a meeting in your community center, what do you get? Maybe 100 people, maybe 30 people, 15 people, depending on what it is, right? Here you have a platform that thousands of people watch in a week. So technically, One NYCHA is a giant community center with different communities coming in and getting the message. Exactly. So it was always about that. It was never about dysfunction or blame or investigative reporting, or Absolutely. It was about giving the people a voice to be heard in one place. And then turns out now the media watches it. So everyone is hearing what the tenants are talking about, or anyone that comes on the show.
So guess what? They're going to attack that, y'all, and don't lose focus. And that's the whole point about this conversation that we're having here right now. You are losing focus. Well, let me tell you, it's been done too many times. If you don't know, you're gonna know. Because at the end of the day, NYCHA is doing their transformation plan. Every single NYCHA person who has a rapport with NYCHA presidents in getting things done for the development are being demoted. They're being pushed into early retirement. Right. They are restructuring how and who works with us. So for us to be attacking each other, and sometimes let me just call it out. We have residents who feel that they can take on the president's perspective, and they want to pursue it that way. And instead of waiting their time, they just go roughshod. And your voice needs to be heard too. But at the same time, if you're rubbing up against the protocol and the structure that is there, what's the sense of having a structure and following the structure if we have to fight each other instead of fighting the fight that's in front of us? We need to stop paying attention to what this one is doing and what that one is doing, and pay attention to the fight that is at hand. And that's what this is the conversation about. All the things that are discussed are open conversations for you to continue to build upon. all the conversations that you hear from any one of these shows. And just in case you didn't know, One Night, Mi Gente, My People, as well as other shows, are under Boardwalk Global Media Productions. Okay? That's what it is. We are all under Boardwalk Global Media Productions, which just so happened to be, and I'm going to break it down for you, BGM is like a radio station, and each one of us fill in slots on different days during different times. So you're gonna hear different things at different points in times, and we're gonna cover things all across the board. Do your research, and I can't reiterate that more and more and more.
Yeah.
Whatever you hear, you're supposed to research it.
Research.
You're supposed to do your research. You can't just go off of what he say, she said. That's the problem today. Because you got media out there who's trying to take away from our story. Stop letting them do that.
That's right.
Stop letting them take away from our story.
And you got to understand that, guys. And you're so right about that.
They changing the narrative.
They change the narrative. You can have a conversation that's 99% on the money.
That's right.
And then that 1%, you say that one thing, and the media takes that thing, and they explode it into something entirely different.
That's right.
So what happens in that? The good in the conversation
is lost.
The message is lost. And we keep doing that. You know, and someone brought this up, and they said, well, you know, they were doing that to Donald Trump. No. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump was very clear. And there was no context. It was when he said it, that's what it was. When we had an incident last week where the senator came on and he used a word that wasn't, wasn't cool, you know what I'm saying? The R word for the mentally disabled, 99% of that conversation, matter of fact, I'm going to break it down to that one statement. 99.9% of that statement was about him helping the mentally challenged. That's what it was. And then the media came and just took the one word he said and negated all the rest of what he had accomplished in that moment.
Media does.
And that's the cancel culture.
And whenever, understand, they coming for your shows.
They coming for us, period. Anytime you have a voice, they try to shut you down. I mean,
they try to Occupy Niger.
That's right. But you know what? Occupy Niger is still alive and well kicking. And that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? We out here, we still doing what we got to do. But in all reality, I just want to iterate.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. We have to introduce her properly. I know she's talking.
She's just sitting there talking.
Introduce her properly.
She's like, they know me.
I know we all know her, but this is Carmen Quinones, y'all. She's running for city council, y'all.
Yeah.
And she's winning.
It's been a trying.
How's the campaign going? What's up?
It's been a trying campaign. I haven't ran since 2000. I ran for assembly in 2000 against Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Came in second, first time ever.
Okay.
The name beat me. Okay. But, it's very trying to see how dirty politics is getting and how awful people treat each other. And, you have so many of our elected officials that want to control their districts. And so they put people out there to run because they need that control. I'm talking about Congress. Even some city councils that are running now for Manhattan Borough presidents and stuff. And so what they do is they put their horse out there, and it's all about controlling. Mm-hmm. And we have to watch that. I've gotten so many people elected, and the same people I got elected are now, backing another horse. But it's okay because my God is a good God. What's for you is for you, and no one can take it from you.
So during the new run that you're doing, What do you find is different than the first time when you ran? The first time, what's the difference? What are you feeling?
Well, we had morals and values, more morals and values, and we literally cared. We were a little bit more respectful.
Okay.
Now there's just no respect. There's no nothing. In my district, they plastered all of their. We talk about climate change and we talk about the environment, right? And you should see the way they've plastered wherever you go. On the trees, on the poles. Hello. Get your message out there the right way. You don't have to abuse people's property.
Right.
They littering nitro hallways.
Littering every site there is.
I hope y'all gonna clean
but
it up.
And these are like the candidate, the
these
campaign.
are all the candidates, everybody, and
Right.
it's crazy. And not even that, they're going around tearing everybody else's sign out. Really?
So they rip down your
Really?
sign and put up their sign.
Yeah,
sign.
yeah.
Okay,
It doesn't
right.
make any sense, but it is what it is. That's what they do. It's a different world than where we come from. But I really believe that mental illness is alive and kicking. People are not right since COVID. And I think that we need to acknowledge that really more so now than ever. There's a lot of people that are out there that need help, that are really suffering.
So you think we need to institute some kind of programs for them for sort of post-COVID mental illness?
Actually, we need some mental illness programs. We need some health programs. We need programs for drug treatment. It's just combined in so many things.
Oh, somebody liked the show.
Thank you.
That's Ms. Garcia, Sin M. Garcia.
That's so sick.
So when you hear that light, that's what's happening. It pops up on the screen. All right.
Yeah, so, yes, I'm running for city council, but, I don't even want to tell you the truth, I don't even want to talk about that. I just want to talk about the ills. Because it's that ugly, and it's just getting uglier and uglier, and we're being so mean
to each
other.
Right.
When we're all hurting, everyone is hurting. I was walking the other day, I was actually campaigning, and I saw this one woman literally just talking to herself.
Okay.
And and I'm like, wow. It hurts me. It really does. I guess that's why I'm running so much, because I think that, God needs to be in the house somewhere. We need to have some morals and values bring back,
Do you think that the mental illness is related to the uptick in gun violence right now? And I'm talking about the post-COVID, right, people that were inside so long that maybe that's also is contributing to the uptick in the gun violence?
I think the upticking in the violence is there's no jobs. The upticking of it is the healthcare system is failing us because it's not well equipped. And if we start looking at most of all of these programs, we don't have counselors out there like we used to have. We don't have social workers like we used to have, right? And so all of this is taking place, even in all of New York City Housing Authority. And I'm talking about not, there's so many people that were locked up for so long.
Right.
So long. Now, what happens to the people that already have had mental illness? What happens to that? What happens to people that get anxiety? What happens to people? It's just so broad, the problem, right? And so that's why we really need to get out here and do right by each other, man. I don't understand,
I agree. I agree.
It's just the more I campaign, the more I see the hurt, and I want to do so much, right? I'm only one person, I've been in this field 35 years. And for 35 years, I've been fighting, just the disparity, even running, everyone is running their campaign while everybody was running Thursday, I was still giving out 8,500 pounds of food because it's needed.
So,
Okay. On Monday and Tuesday, I was doing common pantry instead of campaigning, because that's what's real. You know, you could talk the talk, but if you don't walk the walk, what's the sense?
Right.
What's the sense?
And then you have people who are doing that as well, and they're using it to commandeer votes. They're using it to isolate people in general, especially when it comes to NYCHA, because it's like, oh, I'll do something here, but I won't do it over there because you know you didn't support me, or I don't like that person. Exactly. So you know I'm just gonna pull it back. This is no violence. This is something we have to take seriously and stop being so easily distracted. And it's even easier to become distracted now more than ever because of, like you said, the mental health. I think everybody is touched by some form of mental health. And I'm going to say something on the air, and I need y'all to listen to me, right? We all know how we went to the rally at 26 Federal Plaza.
And we shut it down, honey.
We definitely did.
It down.
But what nobody knew, you know, because I'm just saying it, is that I was out there, and for the first time, that's the first time I went to rally in a long time. That's like my second home. That's like my second home. Yeah. So you had me thinking, like,
so what happened here? No, just come closer. That's all.
Yeah. So I'm out there, and you know, one of the ralliers had a megaphone, and I had my own megaphone, you know, but I'm out there, and she pulled out the megaphone, and instead of cheering, every time she turned on the megaphone to like a siren sound of an ambulance. And it was something very simple. So I didn't realize until the third time that she did it that I was clenching, and my teeth, I was grinding my teeth. And it's like I walk away from her, and every time I heard it, I noticed my body reacting.
Right.
And I couldn't understand, like, I'm always around noise. I'm always in a setting like that. You know what it was?
There's certain things that trigger.
Exactly. I remember when COVID hit, because I lived directly across the street from a hospital. I remember counting the seconds between every ambulance at the height of COVID.
Yeah.
And it became every 90 seconds. Another ambulance was pulling into that hospital. So that's something as simple as, and I was excited, you know, and it triggered me. And I had to figure out what it was, but I'm triggered behind stuff like that now. Right. I'm traumatized.
So let me tell you, you can imagine the people that no one is speaking to. You can imagine the seniors that are alone, that only have their home attendants, right? And when that home attendant leaves, they're alone. So just, you know, if we can, and I'm talking to everyone, you know, knock on your neighbor's door and find out if they need anything. Please, someone needs you. You know, it's just God's way. I don't know if it's with age that it's coming or whatever, but you know, we gotta be better than that. We have to be so much better. In the height of COVID, you know, even my people, my heroes were going from house to house delivering food.
That's right.
I had to counsel a couple of them that saw bodies coming out, and they, you know, literally bodies coming out while they were delivering food, and freaked out on me. You know, this is real. This is real.
All the death
and
we've
so
seen.
we really need to take and this is what we need in City Hall. Okay, we need to stop acting like it's business as usual. City Hall is a very important job. I can't tell you what I'm going to find when I get in there. So when a lot of people tell me, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, first I got to find out what's going on in there. Because it hasn't been working for us. And we got to stop electing the same people. You know, there are NYCHA residents running. You don't got to like me. But you know what? You know that I'm still going to do the right thing. If you really know me, you know I'm going to do the right thing because I live just like you. When you ain't got hot water, guess what? Neither do I.
Thank you.
When my pipe breaks, guess what? Your pipe breaks. That's real. You know, listen, man, listen. You know, I got 19 grandkids. Actually, I just had another great grand the day before yesterday. So from 12, I went to 13. You know, it's not us on the ballot. It's our children, our children's children, and our great grand. And we got to do something. We got to stand up. We got to fight back.
I would like to address something you said earlier, Claudia. And I think we talked about this off air on the phone at one point. All you political parties,
sad.
All of you clubs and parties and candidates, when you're campaigning, I get you're going to war. I get you're going for the job. I get that and I understand that.
You ain't got to be so mean. That's not nice.
But once it's all said and done,
still got to talk.
It's time to get down to business to do what's good for the people.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because what y'all do is you go, well, I'm not going to support that candidate. I'm not going to support that club. I'm not going to do this with them or do this with that. But really, that's your personal problem.
Yes.
That's your personal problem. The question really at hand is the bigger thing, which is what is good for the people? What's good for the people? I might not like you. You might not like me. But at the end of the day, if you come to me with something to go that's worthy, and I know that we're going to help the people, then you know what? We're going to put down our swords.
That's it.
And we're going to help the people.
That's right.
They don't do that.
And they don't do that. And henceforth, you're constricting, you're choking out, you're killing progress.
Yes.
And you're hustling backwards.
Amen.
Because you're hurting your own people. That's what you're doing. You're campaigning in your neighborhoods. And you're hurting your own people because of your own personal thing.
Thank you. Or they separating from their clubs and then they running talking about they have a new vision. When you were a part of that culture that was hurting the community in the first
Morals
place.
and values are lost, and it's sad.
There's no
and
loyalty.
again, please read, guys. You know, read up on your elected officials. Read the bills they sign. Read the bills that they don't sign. See what they stand for. Right now, real estate is always been, but real estate is a big business. And everybody's lining their pockets. Remember that. When you put these people in office, you're selling out your own family. You're selling out your kids. Please, read. Read. These people that you keep electing are selling us. We're being evicted. We're being pushed out.
Please,
Let's get at this.
I'm sorry. You said the eviction, and I was going to wait till later, but you know.
No, the eviction rate is going high, baby.
Wait.
You know that.
No, what I'm talking about, because I have it written down. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about facts, y'all. So, what happened is NYCHA sends out this letter, and it's a letter of eviction.
That's right.
Because they're saying that all your documentation for your lease
recertification
has not been turned in. They're saying you are in violation of your lease because your mid recertification has not been turned in. So instead of sending tenants renewal of lease reminder letters, they are sending them eviction letters and telling them if they don't show up and speak to management that their file will be sent downtown and court proceedings will start once that file is sent downtown. Now, there's a problem, so many areas of this. And what I found out was that a bunch of these letters were given out in my development. And thankfully, I was informed about it, right? But first and foremost, if you're coming out of COVID, it is a threatening letter.
That's right.
It is a threatening letter. Secondly, what I picked up on was that the people who received these letters, the majority of them,
Seniors.
not only were seniors, but they did the paper filing. They are forcing you to use the online. And one of the things that made me more irate is that the manager, because I'm under new management, y'all, she stated something to a resident about files being in a box and her not having time to look inside the box for them. So could the resident give the paper?
That's why it's so important to be in tune with your presidents, because if you're having trouble with recertification, if they call you in or threaten you to take you downtown, you need to talk to your president so that they can help you out, because a lot of these elected officials, if you notice, their offices are closed. You're not going to get nowhere with that. But trust me, you need to reach out. Hey, listen, y'all can reach out to me anytime. But the real deal, they are trying to get you out. That's all
that
it is.
That letter right there, once the development turns out, that letter goes in your file.
In your
so
file.
in that letter, it clearly states that you're an undesirable tenant. So God forbid you going through RAD or PAC. Guess what? When they pull your file, after your first couple of years there, guess what? You're an undesirable, and it's noted in your jacket. So what I am asking and what I'm telling them to do, guess what? You should have sent a lease reminder renewal form.
Yes.
And you're going to write void on those letters so that, guess what? When it goes in that file and they're going to stamp it, the date that they wrote the void, that way you can see that letter is not going to be used against the tenant in the future, because that messes with your credit rating. That messes with any type of purchases you're trying to do. That can mess with any job possibly if you're trying to. And even when you move out of NYCHA, that still messes with how
hard to get an apartment.
How you get an apartment.
Yeah.
So they threatening us.
So are these letters on the back of like people that couldn't pay their rent during COVID and now they're facing eviction? Or is it just a recertification situation?
Okay. Every year you have to annually recertify.
Okay.
And due to the fact they want everything to be computerized now.
Right.
Or what they do, they shame you. Right, I'm gonna tell you how they shame you. They put a kiosk in the middle of the management floor, no sidebar and anything, and then you have the window over here where you go ask for help. So basically, somebody who is not computer savvy, you have a scanner on this side, a computer here in the kiosk.
I'm sorry,
no help.
Again, you know, this is a lot of our seniors don't know what computers are or have no access. Have no one to teach them. And so again, this is an attack on the poor. It's racially motivated, black and brown communities.
And let's be clear with that real quick, right? Because, you know, I live with Sammy, Rocky, my childhood friend. He is not computer savvy at all. And he's 55, right? He knows nothing about computers. So what I'm saying is you have a kiosk. Even when you go to travel at the airport, there's somebody standing there to teach you how to use the kiosk at customs.
Figure that out.
When you go to customs, when they first started that the electronic passport and all that, you go up and you're standing there. You don't know what's going on, and then there's a person standing at there's one person for every 2 kiosks, and they stand there and they walk you through the procedure.
Yeah, man.
So how are you not doing this for the seniors that are coming to recertify?
Well,
that's a blatant attack.
Their excuse is still covert. A lot of things they do is covert. But no, it's geared at, again, disenfranchising us, right? And we are the ones that have to stand up. That's why I say, especially for these people that are not presidents, you know what? Step back, man. Step back. Let the presidents do what they got to do. I'm not saying all presidents are good, because, all presidents are not good. But you're not even a president, man. Step back, man. Respect. That's all we telling you, man. Respect. I got to get back to that because Cynthia's my girl. Yeah. That's my road dog. Cynthia, man, listen. Claudia already said it, but I'm going to repeat it. If you come after Occupy NYCHA, I'm coming after you. If you come after us, we're coming after you. We already messed with the RNC. They already came after us over there, and we still here. You know why? Because we had guts. We wanted to make New York City Housing Authority go on a national stage. And the Democrats, our own people, didn't give us that stage. And yes, I did it for my grandchildren. I did it for my children. Yes, I did. Because we needed to be on the national stage. And sometimes you just gotta take a chance. But you know what? Everybody knew about NYCHA, so we made history. Mm-hmm. We made history.
And just for clarity in that, the things that were portrayed in the video were not your views. Is that accurate?
No, at all. Okay. At all.
All right.
At all.
Because it was about, from what I understand, it was about a 2-hour interview, right?
Yes, actually, it was a 4-hour. Yes, it was a 4-hour interview, and nothing that we said. I would wish actually that they would release the tape.
Original. Uncut.
If they can release it, then fine. But anyway, we've been exonerated. But still, there's nothing like truth, right? And so for me, I would love for our residents, and our community to see the tape, and then,
yeah, and then make an opinion.
And then it ain't opinion.
Well, it's the truth.
Because those
then
were
you'll
facts,
see then you'll see the truth.
Then you see the real facts.
I don't think it's about people seeing the truth. I think it goes back to people feeling like I should be representative, and I can't wait for that person to slip up. And as soon as they slip up, I'm gonna get them, like a gotcha moment.
Backstabbers, right?
And I will just say to like those who are not presidents and they are advocates for the NYCHA cause.
And we applaud you. We applaud you.
I hear you. And we won't be here without you. At the end of the day, we all, every single move that is being made has come together, and it counts to where we are today. Every single venture, we need people out there in the street. We need people in City Hall. We need people in NYCHA's roundtables. We need people, and we all can't be in the same place at the same time. So that is even more of a reason of why we need to just come and sit at the table and understand the structure. You don't have to like it, but that's what's given to us. And you know what? It has been here for decades. It has been here for decades. As a president, you could change that. And that's why as a president, you're able to work with your board and you change your bylaws.
Do what you got to do. But you know what? The thing about this whole thing is that we got to stop attacking each other.
They want us to do that.
Listen, you got something to give just like we got something to give. Listen, I'm not trying to attack anyone. I think that we all have our things, man. We all bring something to the table. But we must respect each other. Respect who we are and what we do. The same way we have to respect what you do. And it's a two-way street. But we have to come together. That's why New York City Housing Authority is coming after us, because we've been divided for so long.
They can do it.
And we need to stop. We need to stop. And again, anyway, I'm not going to keep going on with this. It is what it is. But I just want to say, Cynthia, I got your back. You ain't even got to worry about that. But you know what? Y'all really jeopardize her life. And that's an issue. That's really an issue. I was not going to even get into this.
But we have to address it. The violence that has come because of a statement that was made, on the One Night Show. Yeah. And it's the way that you projected it. And you guys are not presidents. You guys are not presidents. You don't know what we go through. Understand that, when you on the air, it's certain things and in a certain way you have to say it. And I'm not here to tell you what to say, how to say, but a lot of people were offended. You might not have heard it, but a lot of us presidents were offended. Some were taken aback. Some just basically text messaged me some real nasty things. And because I'm a part of BGM, which One Night Show is a part of, I'm not going to bash them. But I will just say, we are two different shows. We are two different shows on the same topics. And I don't have no beef for I'm going to just put it out there. For whoever wants to say that, we don't get along or whatever, I don't have no beef with the One Night Show crew. I speak to the One Night Show crew. I see them in the street. Hey, how you doing?
I love Sandrea, to tell you the truth. I think she has so much. Understand? She has so much to give. But we have to do it together, guys. We got to do it together.
I will say the one thing about One Night Show and the statement that we're talking about. I just want to deal with that statement. And that is that it was never said that all presidents are on the take. I just want to address it. And I'm going to continue to address it. Give me a second. That all presidents are on the take. It was that some are on the take.
Who?
However, hold on. And you'll have seen me do this on the show. I'll say, well, we need to call that out. If we're going to say some, right? Because people interpret some as everybody, right? It's like we say, go get the AED. Well, that's nobody, right? Okay, same concept. Some people. And I've made that statement and said, well, listen, if we're gonna go down that road of doing that,
facts, baby.
Then we have to be able to say, Steve Jones at Bubblegum Houses.
1, 2, 3.
Is on the take, and we know that because of XYZ. So
y'all gotta stop doing it. They have to stop it because it actually, they didn't mean it, and I know I'm cutting you off, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like I know they didn't mean it maliciously,
right?
But now someone has been attacked behind it, so we need you to take a serious look at what it is that is being put out there and how you're portraying it. Because if you're pointing the finger, let me tell you something about me. I'm not going to go sideways. If I say you did something, I'm going to say that it's you, and I'm going to call you out on it. And that's just how it is, I totally get it. And they have a right to defend themselves in what they feel.
Right. That's right.
And
if that's what you want to make the show about, then, they have the right to come on the show and defend themselves too. Uh-huh. It is what it is. That's just being real. Right. And I'm a realist. I have no hair on my tongue. If you say something to me, hey, listen, I take it the way you throw it.
There you go.
It is
and
what
we
it
all
is.
have
You know
different
what I mean?
views under BGM. This is BGM, y'all. We all have different views under BGM, and that's what it is. We are free to be on these airways to give you the conversation that you need to hear for y'all to get the information and research what you hear, not just take it and run with it and add what you need to it, because again, it comes back to the cancel culture. They will come for whatever is
That's right.
pushing us forward. They will come and they use you guys to do it.
That's
because
right.
at the end of the day, it is not the elected officials. It is not the media. They put the stuff out there, and it is us who go and throw those stones. It is us who go out there and react upon this stuff. So again, we're gonna talk about the violence and leave that. Y'all need to leave that at the door. We are fighting for the fight of our lives. We about to lose our homes. Like real
For
talk.
real.
We about to lose our homes.
For
I don't know
real,
how
for
serious
real.
y'all think that is, but I take that very
Yeah.
seriously. And that's why I'm out here. And that's why I'm on this airway. And that's why I say the things that I say. It's to consciously awaken the unconscious to what the reality is. Blueprint, Rad, Pat, all of that shit is going to put you out of your homes. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. If I was the type of person to feel the same way that other residents feel, like they don't care, I'm very well taken care of, y'all. I got
Amen.
somewhere to go, and
Amen.
it won't be another
Amen.
project apartment.
Believe that.
But I fight because you know what? I grew up. I raised my children in a community in which public housing is the only way that they will be able to live within their community. And that matters to me. And that's why I'm doing it. And not only that, whether I get old and I move away and I want to move back, I should have the option to do that. Maybe I want to experience something different. And we all should want to experience something different. But at the end of the day, we are all stirring the same pot. We eating the same crow. So guess what? I'm not against anybody. I'm for everybody. And everybody could tell you, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, if you come to me and I have the resources to help you, I am going to help.
And that's what all of this is about. It's about each one teach one and unity. You know, we gotta be building bridges, man, not tearing them apart. We gotta build bridges, man. You know, our people are seriously suffering. We suffering and everybody's laughing at us, man.
Thank you.
What what does it take? What does it take? Yeah, you know, I came over here to talk about my campaign. You know, but there's more things more important to me. My grandchildren are important. My children are important. My seniors are important. I've been the president for 12 years of New York City Housing Authority, Douglas Houses. I've been in this business 35 years. When I came to Douglas Houses, I came from El Barrio, 115th Street, Young Devil. All right, we had a fire. My mother was in the Red Cross. We were in the Red Cross for 5 years. All her children were separated. When I went to Douglas, I remember my mother entering that apartment and kissing the floor. That's why I run. That's why I protect Douglas so much, because it built us. It made us a family, a whole family again. So yes, I love public housing because of what it did for my mom, what it did for me. And now I'm 5 generations in. 5 generations in. How I'm not gonna protect my home. So yes, I am running for city council because I'm tired of the bull. And it's time to go into city council and clean house.
That's right.
That's what we need to do.
You're at the hour.
I'm at the hour.
Yeah.
I know it flew.
It sounds like you cut me off today.
You been gone, girl. You were gone. You were on a roll, mamacita.
Listen, let me just say that I'm gonna give some quick shout outs really quickly. I like
And
to shout out.
definitely address next week's program.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
included in
Cool.
all of this.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we need all of that. Because next week is when it happens. This is it. Well, wait, are we on that?
We
on
got
the
one more
the
show
Saturday before.
the Saturday before.
Saturday before.
And I just want y'all to, you know, I'm inviting all my. I see Gary, you corrected me. Thank you for that. Boardwalk Global Media Group. Okay, group. I got that. But shout out to Michael Parker, who's from Union Settlement. We gonna be doing lots of things this summer. Shout out to Omar from Save. We had like a wonderful conversation yesterday. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I need to shout it out again. And I'm going to just say, no violence, y'all. Enough is enough. I'm here to build mi gente up. We not leaving these streets. This is our home. No vamos las calles donde hemos crecido. No, we not leaving these streets where we've grown. Woman boo like Carmen de Jeya. No rad, no pack, no blueprint. Yeah. One hood, one people will do it together. Permanecemos unidos. United we stand, mi gente, my people. Washington Houses Youth March. I'm telling y'all, be there. 125th Street and 2nd Avenue on next Sunday, June 27th at 2 p.m. If you can't make it for the march, if your legs are too short or you too old, you can wait and be the party that greets us at Washington Houses. We'll be in there. You don't need to ask where we are. We got the booming sound system that will guide you directly.
We going after your sound system, Carmen. I'm just saying. I heard you got a nice one.
What?
During that
Mine is
day,
only.
Absolutely. During that day, we got lots of announcements to make. Washington Houses will be the spot.
We got some food.
Classes
We got
coming.
We got food.
Yo, I'm not feeding y'all. If y'all want food, y'all gotta come out with it. You understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to feed me. But we got lots of giveaways, y'all. It's not food, but I can promise you a nice, cold, refreshing, non-alcoholic drink. Okay? And I need y'all to understand that. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Hold on, wait, because I want to delve, because we talked about this. Yeah. You're going to have some tables out there or something? Who's going to be out there?
Who's going to be out there? Yeah. We're going to have tables out there letting y'all know.
Some committees or something?
Letting y'all know what's next. There are going to be people out there who's offering 14 to 24-year-olds jobs. We got people coming there to do recruitment for the 3K and the 4K. Where Union Settlement is going to be out there hard. We have Save coming out there hard. We have Washington Houses. We have Washington Houses Youth. We got BGM on the house. Yeah. Definitely. We also have BK Imperial Cut Masters. We got our barbers on deck. Listen, it's gonna be live. We got Tati and her dance crew coming through. We have Kids Lives Matter too. You understand what I'm saying? They coming through. Like I said, it's all about the kids. It's all about the love. And yeah, we on the east side. We have to show that love. That's what it's about, y'all. So I'm gonna pass it over to Rock, but y'all remember, tune in 4 o'clock. Every Saturday here, mi gente, my people, y'all.
Absolutely, Whew. There's going to be a lot going on next Sunday. That's all I'm saying. I love it, man. I love it. It's going to be, can't wait for it, because I saw the sound system and I know that it is Imperial. So, and I'm a big equipment guy. So
I'm excited.
We'll see you next Saturday. Tomorrow, don't forget to tune into the One Night Show at 4 o'clock, going from 4 to 5. Also, we have Stan Moore's show, which he's doing hip-hop, health and politics. That's from 2 to 4. From 2 to 3. And I believe he's got some of the kids coming on to perform tomorrow, but we just have to confirm what the guests are. But that's what's going on, and then that'll end the weekend once again, and then I get to hang out for the week doing other stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we also got NYPD, PSA 52325. They all gonna be out there. I just want to shout them out too.
Can I shout out that if any of the youth are looking for jobs, you can come to my campaign at 830 Columbus Avenue, paying $15 an hour.
Get your job, y'all.
Come on, get your job. If you really
they can come work for you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Come and work for me. The whole crew that I have are young people. No one was hiring our young people. Our young people are the only crew actually out there. So if you want a job, give me a call. All right? 347-499-0025. Carmen Quinones for
Say
City
that
Council.
one more time.
347-499-0025. again, Carmen for City Council,
Word.
District 7.
And we're gonna punch out with the new track, y'all.